Hello and welcome back, I'm Sean, and today we're checking out 3 headphones from Edifier at 3 different price points, so to help you pick out which one suits you better, and we're going to rank them. So let's check it out. So first of all, let's start off with all the things that are similar with these headphones. So 3 of these headphones are similarly designed as overhead headphones, and all of them have similarly clicky stems. So all 3 of them also comes with rotating and swiveling folding ear cups, and all of them also have the same button layouts on the right ear cups. So they all also have Type-C charging ports, and I would say that this is all very similar to these types of headphones, and all of them don't come with water resistant rating. And finally, all 3 of these headphones do come with a 2-device multi-point. And next, let's talk about the price point that each of these headphones come in at. So we get a little context about how much they are. So starting with the W830NB, which is the most budget of the bunch, comes in at 329 Malaysian ringgit, or about $80 US. The second headphones that we have here is the WH950NB, coming in at 729 Malaysian ringgit, or about $149 US. And finally, the Stax Spirit S5 comes in at $500 US, or about 2,499 Malaysian ringgit. So you get 3 headphones at 3 different price points. So starting with the technology category, I'll score them from 1 to 20, 20 being the best. Let's get into the technology of these headphones. So starting with the most budget headphones, the W830NB, although budget, comes with a Bluetooth 5.4 chipset with support for LDAC, AAC and SBC codec. It also comes with a 40mm titanium plated dynamic driver, which is cool, which scores 16 out of 20 because it's pretty good technology but don't come with water resistant rating. So secondly, we have the WH950NB, and since these headphones came out about a year ago, it comes with Bluetooth 5.3 and supports LDAC and SBC only, and was a cool chipset back then but pretty normal in 2024, and also comes with a 40mm titanium driver, so I'm giving it a score of 12 since it doesn't have water resistant and a cool enough chipset. And moving on to the high-end model, the Stax Spirit S5 is the coolest of the bunch that sports a modern Qualcomm QCC5181 Bluetooth 5.4 chipset with all the crazy codecs including LDAC, LHDC, aptX Lossless, aptX Adaptive, aptX HD, AAC and SBC codec, and it also doesn't come with water resistant rating but comes with a super cool planar magnetic driver, and I'll give it a score of 18 out of 20 since it also doesn't have water resistant rating. So the second category that we're taking a look is battery life, and I'll score them between 1 to 10, and 10 being the best. So in terms of battery life, the W830NB has an extremely impressive battery performance, coming in at 94 hours with ANC off and 54 hours with ANC on, and also sports a quick charging of 10 hours with a mere 15 minutes charge. So I'm giving this full marks for battery life at 10 out of 10. And with the WH950NB, this has good specs in 2023 but also a pretty normal battery performance for headphones of this genre, and it comes with a battery life of 55 hours with ANC off as well as 34 hours with ANC on, and it also comes with a pretty decent quick charge of 7 hours with just a 10 minutes charge, and with that I'm going to give it 5 points for pretty average battery performance. So next up is the S5, gets an 80 hours of battery life per charge, and it's really impressive for a powerhouse of a headphones, and since it doesn't get ANC, you're just getting that one battery reading, and there isn't any rated quick charging, but I'm going to say that the 80 hours of battery is still plenty impressive, and with that I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. And if you find value in what you hear and like what you see, do subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so the YouTube algorithm can pick this up. And if you want to buy any of these headphones, do check out my links below. So in terms of the sound quality category, I'm going to score them between 1 to 20, and 20 being the best. So starting with the sound quality of the W830NB and the LDAC codec that we have here, these headphones emphasize a lot on the higher ends. The high ends are sparkly and clean, but I do wish that it doesn't get as sharp at times. Mids here is also clear and composed, but my only comment with these headphones is that the bass could be a little bit deeper, and I also wish that the headphones don't sound so cold and metallic. With that, I'll give these headphones a sound quality score of 14 out of 20. So secondly, the WH950NB is a very well-rounded headphones with good strong mid-bass performance that is clear and deep, but could use a bit more stronger sub-bass in my opinion, and the mids here is also more towards the V-shaped sound signature. It's not overly recessed, but it doesn't sound as forward as the other frequencies, and finally you do get a good high here that doesn't feel overly sharp, but do retain a lot of that high resolution clarity, so it gets a score of 16 out of 20. So the S5 on this list is the most well-balanced sound signature for a high-res audio headphones, and what I love about these headphones is although the bass here is not that deep, it does sound like the most polished and firm sounding bass. It gives a very tight punch and sounds really high quality. Mid vocals here is the most forward and sounds really present, where it feels like one of the more prominent sound signatures here. Highs is well balanced with no issue with distortion even at higher volumes, and it continues to sound clear and crisp throughout the volume range. So it gets a perfect score of 20 in my books. So from a call quality standpoint, the W830NB comes with good environmental noise cancellation with a slightly mechanical call quality, so it's still really good and I give it a 6 out of 10. As for the WH950NB as well as the S5, both of them have very similar performance with great environmental noise cancellation and also good call quality that is natural sounding and good. With that, I'm going to give it a score of 8 out of 10. So now let's take a listen at how the call quality sound like for each of these headphones. So this is a test to see if the Edifier W830NB is a good headphones for making phone calls. So this is me speaking in a relatively quiet environment, and this is the call quality that you can expect. So what I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear a difference. So now there's a simulated background noise playing in the background, and this is the call quality that you can expect from these headphones. So what do you think of the call quality? Let me know in the comment section down below. So this is a test to see if the Edifier WH950NB is a good headphones for making phone calls. So this is me speaking in a relatively quiet environment, and this is the call quality that you can expect. So I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear a difference. So now there's a simulated background noise playing in the background, and this is the call quality that you can expect from these headphones. So what do you think of the call quality? Let me know in the comment section down below. So this is a test to see if the Edifier Stax Spirit S5 is a good headphones for making phone calls. So this is me speaking in a relatively quiet environment, and this is a call quality that you can expect. So what I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear a difference. So now there's a simulated background noise playing in the background, and this is the call quality that you can expect from these headphones. So what do you think of the call quality? Let me know in the comment section down below. So the next category is volume, and I'll score them between 1 to 10. And volume wise, the W830NB has the best volume of the bunch with a comfortable volume starting at only 35% volume, and I start to get loud at about 60%. Around 75% is where I think I would go up towards. With that, it gets a 10 out of 10. The WH950NB doesn't come with the best volume. A comfortable listening volume starts at around 50%. And for me, I can still listen to these headphones at volume 100% with no problems, and it doesn't feel overly too loud for me. So with that, it gets a score of 5 out of 10. And finally, the S5 gets loud quite late in the range, and a comfortable listening volume for me starts at 60% volume. It gradually increases, and I managed to achieve that loud volume at around 90% volume. Anything above that is really too loud for me, and so it's still a pretty usable range for me, and it gets an 8 out of 10. So in the design category, I'll score them between 1 to 10, so 10 being the best as well. So all three of these headphones have very similar design. So the W830NB comes with more of a plastic build, and you get this protein leather headband at the top here with very traditional clicky extension arms. You get rotating and swiveling folding ear cups, right? So it does fold up like that. And here you also get a fully plastic ear cuffs with memory foam paddings at the front here. So the headphones is tough and can withstand stretching with no issues. Also the lightest of the bunch at 267 grams. So overall, pretty basic, decent build quality, and gets a score of 5 out of 10. So next you get the WH950NB, and this one gets a better build quality, much closer to the S5, and it comes with a very nice fabric hard case as well. And you do get a metal headband at the top here, as well as a more seamless arm extension here. It also stretches nice and firm and comes with a higher quality protein leather finish, and it also comes with memory foam pads here. And the exterior of the ear cups here is also finished in a leather texture with gold rings around here, so it looks really good. It comes in a medium weight of 296 grams, and with that, it gets a design score of 7 out of 10. And finally, the best build quality of the bunch is the Stax Spirit S5, which is built like a tank honestly, and furnished with the best quality materials. And also you get the metal headband at the top here with that similar extension arms here, and you also get real leather everywhere around the headband here, as well as the ear cups. And the headband comes with a lambskin leather, and the ear cups here, it comes with top grain cowhide, which is also interchangeable with their cooling mesh pads. And they are also the heaviest of the bunch, coming in at 347 grams. And in my books, this is perfect design and perfect build score, so this gets a 10 out of 10. So for the ANC review, you can also check out my full review of each of these headphones for a more detailed ANC performance, but let's rank it from 1 to 10. So starting with the W830NB, it does an okay job with ANC for both low humming noises and cafe noise tests. It still gets environmental noise through and doesn't cut it out fully, even with music playing. And with that, I'm going to give it a score of 7.7 out of 10. As for the 950NB, it comes with a slightly better performing ANC performance and does a better job at masking those environmental noises when you have music playing, so I'm gonna give it a score of 8.5 out of 10. And in this case, unfortunately, the S5 doesn't have any ANC, so it gets 0 out of 10. And in the latency category, I'm gonna score them between 1 to 10, 10 being the best. Both the W830NB as well as the S5 have very high performing latency performance, and gaming in real time with games like PUBG, watching movies and videos see very little delay. And with that, I give them a good score of 8 out of 10, where 10 is usually the wired earbuds. So with the WH950NB, it sees a little bit of delay when gaming with PUBG, but it's not to the point that it's unplayable, but watching movies and videos does sound great on this still, so I'm gonna give it a score of 6 out of 10. So I do wish that you like this format of ranking these headphones, and I'll start to do more of this scoring system as well. With that, the final tally is the headphones with the highest score here is the Stax Spirit S5 with a score of 80 out of 100, and although this gets 0 in the ANC department, it still got the highest score. Second place finally goes to the W830NB, and since it's more modern and new, coming in with a score of 76.7 out of 100, which is not too bad for budget headphones like that. And finally, at third place goes to the WH950NB and a mediocre score of 67.5, which is pretty average, but I must say this comes with a really great build quality, and if the other factors don't matter so much to you, then I would say go with the middle option right over here. And with that, if you want to watch the full review of all three of these headphones, you can watch them here at this playlist, and I have more details about each of the headphones. So I'll see you right over at that video.